Hello, my name is Betsy Uhrig, and I've written a middle grade book called Double the Danger and Zero Zucchini. It's coming out in September. I'm speaking to you from here in my book nook. Most book nooks are little places where you can go to read books. Mine is a little place made of books. I built it myself, which is why it looks like it's about to fall over on me. It's okay if part of the reason you're watching this video is to see if I end up under a heap of fallen books at the end. Suspense! I'm here in my book nook to talk about ideas for stories, or poems, or songs, and where they come from. Ideas for stories can come to you at any time and in any place, especially times like the middle of the night, places like the shower, where you don't have a pen handy to write them down. But sometimes ideas are shy and you have to go looking for them. So I'm going to tell you where the idea for my book came from, and then let you in on a trick I have for coming up with your own story ideas. My book, Double the Danger and Zero Zucchini, is about a boy named Alex who helps his aunt turn her boring children's book about a grumpy frog and a prize-winning zucchini into a book full of danger and adventures. Alex's advice for his aunt, add more danger and take out the zucchini, is where the title comes from. I got the idea for this book from a friend of mine. She wrote a children's book, and she asked her niece to read it and let her know if there are any confusing or boring parts, which her niece very helpfully did. But somehow, my first thought about this lovely favor was, what if the book had been super boring and niece didn't know how to tell her aunt that it was all one big boring part? What then? That's where my book idea came from. In Double the Danger and Zero Zucchini, Alex helps his aunt make her super boring story more interesting by telling her to add danger and take out the zucchini. And also by acting out scenes from her book, so she can include details about how they would work out in real life. This goes about as well as you would imagine. Let's just say there are some injuries and embarrassments for Alex along the way to the cliffhangers and the heroic deeds. But enough about my book. Now is the time for me to reveal my handy trick for coming up with story ideas. It consists of two simple questions. What if? And what then? I made my own visual aids, and I'm guessing you're as impressed with these as you are with my book nook building skills. How does it work? Say you're going along, living your life, and something intriguing catches your attention. And it makes you ask, what if? The answer to what if is your story idea. Then you ask, what then? The answer to what then is your story. Here's an example. You see a girl leaving her house. She's wearing a Red Riding Hood, whatever that is, and carrying a basket, and she's headed for the forest. And you wonder, what if she meets a hungry wolf in the forest? What then is the rest of the story. You can take the same girl and make a different story by asking a slightly different what if. What if the girl in the Red Riding Hood meets a hungry chipmunk in the forest instead of a wolf? The what then is completely different. Or what if her basket is full of wolf repellent? That's a different story too. But what if, you may be asking, I can't find any interesting what ifs. I'm looking around and I'm seeing the same old stuff I see every day. Well, there's a solution to that problem, and many writers use it. It's complicated, though, so listen carefully. Just kidding. It's easy. It's called going for a walk. Something about taking a walk fires up the creative parts of your brain. It's science. Plus, there are always interesting things to see when you take a walk that can give you a great what-if idea. So here's my suggestion. If you're looking for new ideas to write about or draw or sing or dance about, take a walk in the next few days. Notice some things that make you ask, what if? Whether it's a weirdly shaped tree or a mysterious crack in the sidewalk. Write down or draw a couple of them and I'll do the same. Then we can meet back here in the book nook, if it's still standing, on Friday and compare what ifs. Watch out for hungry chipmunks. See you then.